No. Okay. No. Okay. 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 No. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. You. Good. Good girl. Okay. Good. Good boy. Good girl, Lucy. Good. Good. Okay. Come. Good. Good boy.
Her leash might be tad heavy.
Yeah.
That's why she walks like that.
Good. Good girl. I'll switch it. Good. Okay.
Just even switch between them. That might be better. She's just not sure because of her.
Good girl. Ricky, come. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good. Good boy.
The leashes are all tied up. That's good for one dog, but it's not good for two dogs, this leash. I got you a 15-foot new leash, so you can put that up.
Come.
We work on this out, separately and together. So whatever the video that we are posting was together, it's always been trained separately, obviously, before we put them together and do that that way. So when you practice, you can practice one at a time.
Lucy, come. Good girl. Ricky. Good.
Or you can practice together, just like we do, but don't forget to practice by themselves as well. Or if the two of you, you can make a game out of it, and one call one, another call another, and that's just a very good thing.
Come. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good. 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 Okay.
She's all wrapped up again. Is it like 30 feet or something? That's funny. We broke another leash, so that's a brand new leash Carrie opened, but obviously don't work that good. We'll give you the proper ones. This is not a proper ones.
Come.
Now,
Good.
just also make sure that they're not pushing you. So they're not, I mean, he's kind of stays with her and kind of whatever it is, but he's trying to come to her closer, maybe seeing if she gets a treat. But unless she's calling, he doesn't get a treat. We're heading out here.
Come. Okay. Yep.
The slower gait is harder on a dog, so the slower the gait, that's what you need to practice. They're not young pups, so it's not as important to practice fast, unless you're actually running with them. Outside of that, normally they're, normal gait to slow, that's a hard thing for them to do. But we just cover all the bases. She is absolutely stunning. I can't take my eyes off of her.
Good. Okay. Yep. Good boy. Good. Go in.
Although not needed pretty much ever. They both need to practice crate in case they get they ever need to be put in, you know, in the vet's office or whatever it is. So they don't have any problems with that, because majority of the time what happens is you get a sick dog that is also not comfortable with a crate or don't like the crate or whatever the case might be. So instead of concentrating on the healing and recovering, they concentrate on hating being in the crate and being isolated. Especially since you have siblings, we do recommend that sometimes you just take them apart for a little while, take them different directions to walk, take them, you know, one go one place, another go to another place. It's always good to practice, because if one of them gets sick or something like that, then they will be protected by your repetition and knowing that everything will be okay at the end, because it's always end up good.
Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Heel. Good. Come on, Lucy. Heel. Good. Good. Down. Good. Okay. Let's go to police. Good. Good. I know, I like when they do it in sync.
Now, the place is a little different from the downstay. Downstay means that they have to maintain the position. They can't turn around, they can't get up, they can't do anything. Their elbows need to be touching the ground pretty much the whole time. Now, the place is a much more free as far as that goes. As long as they're not leaving the place, they can actually have toys, they can get up, they can reposition, they can go and lay down upside down for all I care about. They can a little bit, you know, pay attention to each other, whatever they want to do. However, they're not leaving that place. So the place can be anything big enough for two of them to be on. They can have separate places, but they work better. They tend to work better if they're together on one. But we did practice both, so if you have to do separate places, it's just that's the way you're gonna practice more. And because of that, actually, a place could be for much longer as well. Because again, they don't have to maintain the same position. So um, we have done it for at least about 15 minutes, sometimes 20 for both of them. If we practice individually, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, depending on if the other dog is interacting with the first dog or not. So if they're interacting with each other, we do it smaller amount of time. If one is just completely, you know, not paying attention to another one, then they can be on the place longer. Also, it's about the distractions. If there's too many distractions, if there's too hard of the distraction, we keep it nice and sweet and short. If there's no distractions, we will make it longer because there's really no issue for them to do it.
Okay. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Yep. Good. 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 No. Good. 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 Good.
There's a lot of going on because of the storm, so we're not gonna stop rolling. Deal with it. We're dealing with it. But we'll have to go inside very soon.
Good. Good. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good. 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 Good.
If you practice enough,
Good.
you'll be able to very shortly to put him on a one leash and to, like two things to go to the colors, but you will be able to put them on a one leash and just walk them together. It depends on how much you practice, but that's a really easy possibilities with them. They've done really well. And as far as distractions, you can use, you know, group classes, or you can just practice. They're not that bad, even with distractions. I mean, So the more you practice this, the more it is. But because if you only do it during walks and you try to do it during walks, that's one thing. But just stop in different places and just do a couple different exercises. You know, do the circle, do the corners, do the fast and slow with them. And because you kind of keep it on the exercise terms, it's just very easy on them to follow. And they get good experience with it.
Very good. Very good. Good girl. Good. Heel. Good. All right.
He is better on the inside, she's better on the outside. I keep rolling just so you can see how she's dealing with them when they do swap, because sometimes she's pushing for treats or she's pushing for your attention. But it's really, they're really good if he's inside and if she is out.
Good. 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 Good kids. Good kids. That's good. That's good, 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 good.
She's going to the car, she's doing all that. Now, there is no point of anything except the fact that they cannot come out on that boundary. So there is really no commands being given. There is no really a protocol for that. The only thing that they cannot do is pass that door ledge right there. So they cannot get out of the door. Outside of that, it's all like this. Doesn't matter what they do here. They can actually walk away. They can keep watching. Most of them are watching, obviously, because Carrie's making a noise there, and go to the car, opening the car, and they all want to go. So, but and he is better than she is about that. So, and if they are sitting down or lying down, and if you're practicing, you can just come back and give a treat just for minding that boundary. You really can't care less if they're sitting down or staying or just standing or just walking around. But what you do care is sitting down is more relaxed position. So you want to do all that. And that's practice in case the door gets open or whatever that is, or so they don't try to sneak in. Oopsie.
Let's go in. Girl.
You know, on the radar, it was raining all day. I mean, I can hear rain somewhere. I just... Looking for a friend?
Yeah.
And it's not an imaginary friend. It's a real friend. He's very green. pom-poms are all up front.
Okay. Good girl. He's a good girl. Okay. You.
She is gorgeous.
He's a good girl.
Absolutely gorgeous puppy. Love her gait.
No. Heel. Good.
I wanted to stop the video, but I'm not going to because she just messed up. But she corrected herself after Carrie brought it to life. And here we go. So we're just gonna go a little bit further because she cannot be the one who's stopping it, the exercise, any exercise. She's wonderful.
Good. Good. Okay. Go to place. Good. Good place. Good place. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Good. All right. And go to place. Good. Good place. Very good place. Okay, let go. Come on, let go. Sorry, I'm trying to make this easier. It's not. Okay, come on, let go. Come on, Lucy. There we go. And go to place. Good. Good. Good place. Good. Okay? Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on, Lucy. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Ricky. Ricky, come. Come here. Good. Good. Okay. Place. Okay, let's go. Come on. Let go. Come on, Lucy. Come on, Lucy. Lucy, girl, come on, let go. Good. Come on, good girl. Good. And go to place. Go on. Good.
She's like, that's a dumb exercise. I mean, I am on the place, then you get me off the place just to send me back on the place. Makes no sense to me, and I'm smarter than that.
Good. Good place. That's a good place.
Oh, see, that's another one.
Isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
he
He just jumped from that palm to that one. That's another one. Right here, I can see
Okay,
his,
come on,
he
let's go,
looks
come on,
just
let's
the same.
Good, yay, good girl, good girl, good, yay, good girl, good. Okay, let's go to place.
Yeah, so he's not alone here.
Good. Good place.
guess we have more than one.
Yep, we do. Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on, girlie. Come on, good girl. Yay! Go, girl, go, girl, go. Go, girl, go. Go, boy, yeah, girl, go, go. Okay, go to place. Good girl. Good boy.
And your exercises does not have to make sense to them. They just need to listen.
Good.
So
Good.
that's the whole point on that. So when you do that, they're constantly reassuring that they're not questioning what it is that you ask them,
Okay, come on.
but they
Let's go,
just
Liz.
do.
Good girl. Good girl. Come on, Rick. Ricky. Good. Good. Okay, and go to place. Good. Good.
And see, that's perfectly all right as long as he is not leaving that place.
Good. Good. Okay. Okay, let's go. Good. That was good. Okay? Yeah. Good. Good girl.
Healing is a hard process, and you know that because when two of you walk in the mall, how hard it is to just stay together without, paying too much attention to each other. It's very hard to walk. They have to not only walk with each other, they also have to walk with you. So we did spend a lot of time doing those exercises that really teaching them how to follow your body language and just making it easier to heal with you when needed.
Good girl. Good girl. Okay? Good. Yep. Down. Good girl. Okay? Yep. Good. Down. Okay? Good. Down. Okay? Yep. Down. Good girl. No place. Good. Hi, kitties! Hi, babies! Hi, babies! And what I'm gonna ask you also is, once you find a place in your house, make me a picture of it so we can come up with a good places there, okay? He's a good babies! Ah, good babies! And then again, good. He corrected himself. That's a good thing. And then again, this is practice when you guys come home. One is home, one is not. Because you can come up and you can do several runs through so you can get what you good job. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi. Oh my goodness, your hair needs to be done. Your hair needs to be done, huh? Yeah. Okay, I can't see anything. Okay. Good job. Who's a good baby? She's busy. Okay. Uh-oh. That's just because her hairdo is like that because she got wet, so we took that off. So she dries up. We do kind of like that look, but I'm sure.
Cute.
Good babies. Good.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna start even more. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the ground right in front of them. Yeah, good babies. Hi, the babies. Woo.
No.
Okay, good job. Very good. Who's a good babies? Who's a good babies? Hi. Hi, good babies. And once you're done practicing with yourself, then you're trying to, get the good friends to do it with you. Let's say neighbors or somebody who you can ask to come out and do it again and, have it over and over and over. So, good job. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Yes. Who's smiling? Are you smiling? Okay. Let them go. Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good.
Point of this exercise, just because it's on the floor or it's fell down or whatever that is, does not mean it's theirs. And that's
Okay.
he corrects himself, that's all good.
Good.
That's just a lot because the
Alright.
storm is coming right on us. There's been so much rain that we're just gonna have to sit here until the last moment because not enough time for us to be outside.
Good. Down. Good.
Okay.
Let's go to place. Good. Hi, how are you? Ooh, steamy. Good. Yeah.
Now obviously there is nobody there as of right now. Carrie is talking to herself and whatever that is. But if you practice like this long enough, then you definitely will be able to address that when this real situation is, occurring. So that's kind of the practice that you need to run them through. With the other people, you need to do this with each other, meaning that when one of you are home and another one is coming in, that's what you should be practicing. Because between two of you, you can certainly practice that. And then if you can do it with two of you, it's all gonna get easier and easier from that point on. Now they can stand up, they can turn around, they can lay down comfortably, they can do whatever they want, except they cannot leave that place. So that's all okay as long as they cannot, you know, as long as they're on that place and no front feet are coming off of it. Now it's also noticed that when she stopped doing that, whatever it is that she talked to somebody out there, she's not just run away addressing them. That's the most important part of this exercise, is that once you're done, you're still leaving and you're not addressing the dogs for a little while. And now they can be released.
Okay, good go. Yay, good.
Treats are beneficial on in the maybe first day or so, but please do not get them treat dependent.
Good boy, good girl, yeah. Good, yeah.
Now we keep 6-foot leashes, but you can keep much smaller leash, about maybe a foot or 2 feet, just for you to grab it and do what you need to do. But we just happen to do that. We always do the 6 foot, but that's because we work with a dog. And look at her, yay!
Okay, here. Good. 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 Down. No, down. Okay, heel. Down. Okay, heel.
So as of right now, because she's using 2 leashes, it's kind of hard. But if you're using a 1 leash and extension to 2
Heel. I mean,
collars, then
down. No, down. Oh, no, down. Good.
it will be much easier.
Okay. Good. Yep. Good. Good. Down. Good. Okay. Heel. Good. Good. Down. Lucy, down. Okay, heel. Good. 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 Ricky, heel. Down. No, down. Ricky, no, down. Good. Down. Good. Okay. Good. 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 Down. Down. I know he's on you. Okay.